My name is Steve McCurry. I'm a photographer. I think my journey as a photographer really started back when I was going through old Life magazine issues at my grandmother's house. And I came across an incredible essay by the New Zealand photographer Brian Brake. It really changed my life. I really wanted to go see that place for myself. So my kind of dream was to travel, to learn about new cultures and meet other kinds of people. The first camera I ever owned was actually like a Brownie. This is before the Instamatic. And I went from a Miranda to a Pentax to an Olympus to a Nikon, and then now I'm working with a Leica. I prefer digital photography. I'd like to be able to work in very low light, check the composition or the light or the moment. I think the first dramatic event that I photographed was a flood. It had just ravaged this whole community, this whole town. I felt it was important to tell that story. And that was really the beginning of a lifelong quest to go out and telling stories about life in these places where people are often living in a distressed situation. I think the most dramatic part of my photography was that first trip into Afghanistan, going into a pivotal geopolitical situation which the whole world was paying attention to. And was able to make a body of work which was compelling because the situation was incredibly dramatic. And that ended up being published all over the world. As a result of that, I ended up getting more assignments. The work got noticed, allowing me to go on to other places and become more established. I feel like I've been very fortunate to be able to spend my life going to these places which I would never have had the opportunity to go to because I wouldn't have had access. The Arctic, go to Easter Island in Afghanistan, work with the Mujahideen at the time, the Civil War in Lebanon, Cambodia with the Khmer Rouge, Tamil Tigers in Sri Lanka. But I was really more interested not in the combat, but more the people and the culture and how this conflict was affecting life in general. Yeah, I think people would be surprised at how when you're in an area of conflict, people can be quite playful, joyful. There's death and destruction all around. Suddenly somebody takes a left turn and there's a sense of humor, which seems really inappropriate, but yet this is their life and their personality and the way they're dealing with the situation. Often things are different than what you would imagine. There's times in my travels which I'll never forget. And some of these people I still keep in touch with today, 30, 40 years later. That's, to me, is a profound experience. Some of this people I've met and what we've done together, and that's really important to me. where I started and where I am now, it's not dramatically different from 1969. I'm still curious. I still like to wander and explore. I think we always have to grow and reinvent ourselves and hopefully continue to change. But fundamentally, I think that that's still what I want to do with my life. I can't imagine not going out and photographing. It's just part of like living, breathing, eating, sleeping. It's just part of life. Photography should be joyous. To kind of tell an entire story or something in one frame, to have that one frame stand alone, it's not easy, and it's a challenge. With experience and a lot of trial and error, I think you can arrive at a place where when you see something, you know that it's important, that this is going to be something interesting. I think in the beginning, I thought that a lot, and I got back and I thought, oh, no, this is not that great. When I think back on my life as a photographer, the pivotal points where I feel like I have gone to another level always had to do with digging deep into a situation, practicing trial and error. And I feel like I've broken through some barrier because of that digging and hard work. I'm not sure if images can change the world, but I think they influence the conversation we have about a situation. Every positive action is like a brick in the wall, which put together becomes something substantial. Any contribution we can make towards making the world a better place is great.